If you're struggling with employees in your scoop business, I've been there. I made every mistake in the book, hiring too fast, skipping real training, and just throwing anyone with a pulse into the field. Today, I want to walk you through the exact mistakes I made and how you can avoid them. For those that don't know me, I'm Justin. I'm the founder of Department of Duty. I started with just $20, a Honda Fit, and a Craigslist ad and built this into a 7-figure company. But it wasn't smooth. Employees were the hardest part. And if you're just getting started, I want you to skip the mistakes that I made. In the beginning, when I was growing fast, I was hiring fast. I just wanted able bodies that knew how to drive a truck and knew how to walk to scoop yards. We got busy, I panicked, and I hired anyone who applied, literally. What's the problem with that, you wonder? I've learned that hiring fast almost always means hiring wrong. The wrong person can tank your quality and your reputation in one day. I once hired a guy so quickly that I knew nothing about him. I didn't even know his personality. I didn't know that he didn't really care. He just had to get a job because his parents told him he had to. And he cost me 2 clients his first day. He was flying through yards. He was leaving gates open. Luckily, no dogs got out, but the gates were open. And there was some yards where he missed over 10 piles in each yard. He was literally going in there, grabbing a couple piles and leaving. I had 2 clients cancel. I had more than that complain, but I was able to talk to them about what went wrong and what happened and that it wasn't me. It was just the wrong hire. And they understood, but it was terrifying and it sucked. I had to learn to slow down, set clear standards, and do not ignore red flags. Like I'm only getting a job because my parents said I had to. Another big mistake that I made was rushing the training. I'd spend half a day with somebody, throw them in a truck, and hope for the best. And guess what? They forgot half of it, or they just didn't listen. They made mistakes and clients complained. So I learned that quick training equaled quick failure. Surprise, right? Remember that training is an investment into that person and your company. It's not an inconvenience. Slow down and train them correctly. I was hiring so quickly that I was hiring people with the wrong mentality for field work. Scooping poop is not glamorous, but it's honest work, right? It's real, honest, hard labor. You're helping people, you're making money for it. The problem is not everyone has the right mentality for field and route work. And hiring the wrong mindset just creates more stress for you. I had days where I'm like, I'd rather drop 150 clients and go back to doing it myself than have another person like that. It sucks, but it's the honest truth. You need to hire people who enjoy working outdoors, who enjoy driving all day, and they're self-starters. You need them to be able to get up in the morning and go start their route without you having to hold their hand. And plus, it's even better if you get people who care about pets, because if they care about pets, they care about not missing a pile because they don't want the pets to step in it and possibly get sick or track it inside and get somebody else sick. Remember that hiring any able body is not good enough. I used to think if they can walk and drive, they can scoop poop. Big mistake. Just because someone is physically able doesn't mean they're a fit for your company or your culture, your clients, or your systems. You need standards beyond someone who can hold a bucket and a rake. I once hired someone who was physically able to do the job. They didn't mind doing what they were doing, but they were not dependable at all. They came in when they wanted to come in. They would tell me they were done whenever they wanted to be done, leaving me rushing out the door to go finish their route. I was going out in the morning to start their route because they were getting late and I couldn't get a hold of them. I was, at the end of the day, rushing out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to go finish their route because they just went home. They were just done. Bad hire. One of my other big mistakes was relying only on in-person training. Once we built an online training course inside of our school group, everything changed. Now, every hire has a consistent, repeatable system to learn from, and they can't say that they didn't know. So here's a quick overview of the big mistakes to avoid. Don't hire too fast, don't skip on training, and hire for the right mentality, as well as raise your standards and give your team an online training system that they can go back to whenever they have any questions or they thought they heard something a different way. If you're already hiring and you fix these things now, Or if you're not hiring yet and you implement all this stuff before you even go for your first hire, you'll save yourself a ton of stress down the road. If this helped you at all, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the Scoop Start YouTube channel, and drop a comment telling me the biggest employee headache you've had so far. Trust me, you are not alone. And I'll be sharing more tips on building teams that actually work.